Hey everyone, Mary from SVGCuts here, and I'm super excited to get started on my spring and Easter projects, as you can see. And even though it's still winter here in the Midwest, I'm really excited about getting started with pastels and flowers and maybe being able to leave my coat at home when I leave the house. So first of all, we've got our really cute little flower basket here. And it's totally adorable. It's got this pretty little pattern paper that you can have fun picking out. You can make different colors. But the coolest thing about it is how super easy it is to make, because it's basically just one piece that you glue together, and then you just add some petals around the outside and you add the handle. So you could really easily make like several of them and it wouldn't take very long at all. And it's really fun to fill up with some little goodies. So we also have our cute little chocolate bunny card, and the cool thing about this is that the chocolate part on the front is 3 layers, and it really adds a lot of dimension and texture, just like a real, chocolate bunny. So that's super cute and also super quick. So this card is pretty much a wow factor card because of how it works. Like if you go shop for cards in the store or whatever, you really don't ever see a card like this. So if you give it to someone, they really are going to be like, wow, that's really cool. But again, the cool thing about that is that it's so simple. It's literally just these 2 pieces of paper. You just glue them together and you decorate it, and wow, you have an awesome card. So I love that. Another really simple thing that we have is this little chick box, which is so cute and tiny. You could totally make him larger if you wanted to, but I think he's really cute when he's really small. And the cool thing is that he's just one shape, and then his beak is separate, but you just glue it in a couple places and you have a cute little chick. So finally we have our 12 by 12 scrapbook page, and obviously the wow factor for this is this really pretty lace in the background, and there's really nothing to it. Obviously your machine does all the work for you, and I went ahead and I got rid of any really sharp corners so that the machine cuts it really perfectly every time. Then you can just have fun decorating the front of it however you want, even if it's not for Easter. It could really be for any time of the year. And if you want to do it like I've done it, you can. And the cool thing about this egg-shaped photo is that your machine cuts it out. So if you want to see a separate video on how that works, you can click over here and I can walk you through that step by step. It's also super easy. So this time the paper that I used, well, I mostly used AC cardstock in different pastels, but for a couple little patterned pieces I found this at Joann Fabrics. It's by DCWV and it's called the Floral Fair Stack, and it's a thinner paper. It's not your usual thick cardstock, so I only used it on little panels of things, such as on top of the handle or here on my egg. So I did not use it to cut out like the whole chick or the whole basket, because it is a lot thinner of a paper. But it was really the best pastel color palette paper that I could find when I was out shopping. So I hope you can find some good pastel paper, and I've also seen some online by We Are Memory Keepers. They have some cute pastel paper. So I've got all my pieces cut out to show you how they work, so let's get started. So first let's take a look at our cute little tulip basket. And like I was saying, the main part of it is just one big piece. Then we've also got the bottom here. We've got 6 petals which go on at the end, and we also have the handle and this little decorative part of the handle. So let's start by putting a little bit of glue on 2 of these side tabs on the inside here. And it really doesn't matter where you start. I feel like starting on this end, you could also start on the other end if you want to, or you can start by closing it up if you want. It really doesn't matter. I don't think one way is easier than another. And so all you need to do is work your way down the whole piece, 2 tabs at a time. And I'm being careful here to line up the 2 edges of the papers, and I'm holding it while it dries as I line up the second one. So that way I can be nice and careful and make it as perfect as possible, but not take too long. So I'm just going to continue to do the same thing all the way down until I get to the end. And the fun thing about this little basket is you can totally make it in all kinds of different colors, and then they look super cute all together. Like if I had a pink one and a yellow one and a blue one and a white one would be cute. And then when they're all together, they look cute, and then you can have fun handing them out wherever you want to delight everyone. And they also look really cute just as decorations sitting around waiting to be given away or just being decorations. Okay, so now all I need to do is close up the whole thing here. And now instead of just 2 tabs, I have 4. So once again, I'm just going to work my way one at a time. And I really want to give it a chance to dry before I let go of it. And we'll just close it up like so. So now all I need to do is flip it over, put glue on all 6 of these tabs, and place my bottom in place and let that dry. Now we can flip it over and grab 2 brads. I picked pink because my paper was pink. I think it's a pretty good idea, but I don't think it really matters too much. All we're going to do is put 1 brad on each side like this, and then after the handle is on, then you want to take your decorative piece and put it on. And the reason you do that last is because if you glue it on flat and then you bend it, it doesn't always curve very nice. So I learned that the hard way. Now to put our petals on, we've got 6 like this, and all I'm going to do is put glue on the bottom, like the bottom 1/3 of an inch or so, and I'm going to line that up right along the bottom, give it a chance to dry, and then you can either put a dot of glue here, or I have these 3D dots that I use pretty much all the time. They're like 3-dimensional glue dots, and they look like this, and they're super sticky, so you barely need to touch it. And for this project, I used them right here, and then I just gently curved up my petal, and that way it sticks off a little bit and looks more dimensional and cute. Next, for our lever card here, like I was saying, it's really easy because it's mostly just 2 pieces, and the interior looks like that, and then this is the exterior, which just gets folded in half. So we're going to fold it like this so that yours looks like this too. And I'm going to put glue all over this entire panel here. And you can be a little more precise with your glue if you want to. Maybe try to get it all the way out to the edges and out to the corners. And then we want to line it up on the inside with an even border all the way around. So as you can see, this border here is about the same width and the same distance away from the edge, so it's a nice even border around. Then all we're going to do is again put glue on this whole entire back panel and do the same thing over here, making sure that it has a nice even border around. Then when you close it up, you've got your super cool card, and you can go ahead and decorate the front of it. Finally, for our cute little chick here, like I was saying, if you want to make it larger, you can, because this piece is only about 7 or so inches wide. So if you've got a 12 by 12 cutter, you can make it up to 11.4 inches wide, and then it'll be a little bit larger. I think the whole reason it's so cute though is because it's so tiny. So again, you can kind of start wherever you want. I went ahead and started with the lid, and all I'm doing is gluing these pieces around, these little small tabs. Just getting a nice thin, even layer of glue on each tab, and I'm just doing them one at a time, doing my best to line them up as precisely as possible. And these would even look cute if you did a couple of them in different pastel colors, like if there was a pink one and a purple one and a little blue one. Okay, so our lid is done. I'm going to bend it backwards to get it out of my way. And now I'm going to make sure that his little wings here are curved out. I just took them and I just bent them outwards. And now I'm going to put glue on this side tab, which is split into two pieces, and just curve my little guy around, give it a chance to dry, and then of course all that's left to do is put glue on all 5 of these tabs and put our bottom in place. Now let's take a look at his beak, which is very tiny but cute. If you wanted to make it easier on yourself, you could probably substitute a nice big orange button or a nice big orange bling or something, or even just a plain triangle if you want to keep it real simple. But as you can see, it takes shape pretty quickly, so it's just pretty small is the only downside. So I've formed it into a pyramid shape, and if you look at it from the side, you can see that the bottom is a little bit like straighter. So that is the bottom. And I'm just going to put glue on all 4 of these little tabs and then stick that just right in the middle of his face, kind of towards the bottom, but in the middle of his face. And you'll need to hold it while it dries. And then I've got my fine tip little brown marker here, and I just want to draw a couple of dots above his beak. So of course if you want to use googly eyes, that would be cute too, or whatever floats your boat. So there you have it, cute little chick box. So there you have it, really cute, really fun Easter and spring projects. I hope you have fun making them, and if you do, you'll definitely have to share a picture with us on our Facebook wall or in our forum or on Instagram or your blog or wherever. So thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time, and happy crafting.
Learn more by visiting www.svgcuts.com. Don't forget to like us on Facebook and watch all of our crafty videos on YouTube. It's a world of crafty content with you in the middle. SVGCuts.com, inspiring you to live creatively and beautifully.